For the first time in Dave K history, one traveler will visit 5 different states over the course of 2 months. We'll fly over 6,000 miles and explore 6 different cities, all with fun-filled adventures ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Amazing Dave, and this is the Fantastic Sprint. Welcome to the first ever episode of the Fantastic Sprint. I'm your host, Dave K, and today we'll be flying out of Orlando, our home base, to see a variety of cities, back-to-back destinations we'll be traveling to. Are you excited to see where we go? Where do you think we'll be traveling to? I'd be excited to hear your thoughts in the comments of this video before we get rolling. Let's hear them now, and let's make our way. A little bit of background on the Fantastic Sprint. We'll be visiting some of these destinations to see family and friends, and some of these are destinations the Amazing Dave has always wanted to travel to and has never had the chance to explore. Join us today on a wide variety of adventures in episode 1 of the Fantastic Sprint. Another reason for the Fantastic Sprint happening today, beyond just wanting to travel to all these amazing destinations, is expiring travel credits. We've tried rolling them, but they could only roll for so many years, so I gotta use them or lose them. So, let's visit all these cities I want to see with my expiring flight credit points. Let's go.
Good luck, travel safe, and go!
Now making our way towards our gate here. Should be making our way momentarily, but do I tell you yet where our first destination is? I don't know. I think it'll be a surprise. Figure it out as we go. But first one I think is not as thrilling as some of the other ones, but it's gonna be a great time for me, and hopefully you enjoy the whole sprint. Let's do it. I do love the look of this hotel in the lobby here. Really, really nice design, how it kind of wraps around this space. And of course all the shops, but now we're making our way.
Orlando experience.
You know, I try not to fly too late in the evenings, especially lately, because you never know, with delays, you might get pushed to the next day. And I'm really hoping that doesn't happen, because my flight's already been delayed like half an hour. So that's tricky. But look how quiet it is in the airport. I mean, you gotta love. It's just like my own kind of breezeway here. Is that the word we use for it? There goes the tram. I just got off. Now making our way to our gate. Just gotta figure out which one it is. I did make sure I took the right tram this time. So now to find our gate. Could I eat? I probably could, but I'm so full, you know, I'm not hungry, so I'm good. So let's just find our gate. Oh, I also forget that all these restaurants close early. Like last time I was here, a lot of them were closing. It looks like that might be the case now here as well. But it's all good, because where we're going, there's a lot of good food. No spoilers. But here's your options. Where do you think we're doing this time around? And we are limited a bit, you know, right now it's Southwest. So we're staying mostly in country with all these flights, but what do you think? Where are we gonna end up? Let me know. Thank you.
Thank you. You're all set.
All right, stepping on board now, making our way through. It's not empty. There was business select ahead of us this time. Let's make our way to our destination. Last chance. Guess where it is? supposed to be a pretty empty flight here, so we'll see. See if we end up getting our own row, and we'll see you there. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. First city on our multi-leg adventure. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're in Houston, back in Houston, Texas. Again, a familiar one you may have seen me visit before. Love Houston, love to come back to Texas and visit some friends and enjoy some Tex-Mex, but there's gonna be some newness to this adventure as well. You're gonna see aspects of Houston we haven't seen before. Excited to share it all with you here. Check out some amazing destinations in the city, and then we're off to the next one. And you can see pretty much everything is closed here tonight, but it's a whole different vibe. You step in the airport, you've got Papa's Burgers here. It sounds good, but perhaps another time. Thanks, Papa's. Welcome back, and greetings from Houston, Texas. Welcome to Cleveland, Texas. We're about 2 hours outside of Houston, Texas area now, and we've got this cabin in the woods. Quite a few of us staying here to enjoy, of course, the Fantastic Sprint. This is our layover on the Fantastic Sprint. This is the clue. This is the agenda, is where we were headed. But really, really cool to take a look around this cabin in the woods. Pros and cons. You know, if you're someone who maybe is not a huge fan of like being out in the wild, the bugsy, woodsy, kind of nature-y, not a lot of like amenities, utilities type thing. Maybe, you know, it's not like your dream thing, but you know, that's the adventure. That's the clue here in this leg of the Fantastic Sprint. So glad to be able to experience it all. Take a look around, see these amazing views, see what the cabin looks like here late at night, and of course we'll show you more tomorrow. But you can see the different bathrooms here, you can see the bedrooms, you can see this really narrow staircase here, tiny staircase. It does have a light switch on the side, but you can hardly fit like half a foot on that staircase. It is quite chilly up here as well right now during this January season, a little bit chilly out here. And you've also got this loft area where, unfortunately, I will be staying in this tiny overhead space. You can see it can hardly fit my head on the ceiling here. I actually have to bend over in order to walk around up here. Absolutely tight. Very, very tight knit. It's very cozy. Might be nice for a family and all that, but you know, having some adults up here is maybe a little tricky. Just something to note, but really, really cool setup here. If you're a fan of cabin in the woods type dynamic, you may enjoy checking this one out. And a beautiful back patio here. You can see all the different sights and views from this area as well. And up here in Cleveland, Texas, this is called The Retreat at the Artesian Lakes. So it was a little bit tricky to find the service, you know, Wi-Fi connectivity, maybe more country, more rural, less connected, more cabin in the woodsy. But it'll be nice to experience, and we'll share more of it with you, the beautiful views and such tomorrow. But yeah, it's dark, it's late, and you got some wild critters out here as well. So we'll step back inside where it's warm and less bug and animal-y. Let's do it. And it is daytime here in Cleveland, Texas, and the clue reads, celebrate a friend's birthday in the woods in Texas. So here we are, showing you the views in the cabins in the woods during the daytime. Nice to be back out here. I do like the daytime vibe. You know, it's a lot more pleasant. There's nice components to it, you know, fresh air, and it's kind of nice to have that isolation. There's no real phone service or anything out here. So to just enjoy the views and the ambiance, relax, and kind of have that isolation is nice. You know, in ways, I'd say it's like a cruise in that sense. But yeah, it's very rustic. You know, not a lot of amenities there. I was really uncomfortable sleeping up in that loft space because that roof is like right above your head. Like I'm laying there on my back, and the roof is like right by my hand. So watch out for that in case you end up sleeping up here. Wouldn't recommend the loft for adults, but just so you know. Take a look at the view around us here. You can see we've got this lakefront in front of us. There's other cabins out there. You've got our cabin right here in front of us too. And really nice to be out here and enjoy the views here. You can see beautiful lakefront. We're looking down on like the trees going on out there, all the nature and wildlife. Again, creates a really relaxing, aesthetically pleasing vibe. So nice to be able to look out at that and enjoy celebrating with friends in the isolating, relaxing ambiance that is a cabin in the woods in the middle of nowhere in the Houston area. So in addition to just sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying the refreshing, relaxing air and vibe here, we might go down to that hot tub area, although it is a little chilly. Again, January here in Houston, or in Cleveland, Texas, not all that warm. I got the sweatshirt on and I couldn't stand it for some gloves. So I might do a lot of staying in, playing some games, just chatting, hanging out, catching up, and having some food. But we'll see, share those fun sights with you while we enjoy this one, and then we'll be off to the next pit stop, which I'm excited to share with you as well. And looking out at the beautiful views of these other cabins, enjoying the fresh air, I'm trying to decide, do I prefer being outside, having the fresh air, and enjoying the aesthetic, the relaxing vibe, the soft sounds of the wind, or is it just too cold and I'd rather be inside where it's at least somewhat warmer? Might head back inside pretty soon. Take a look at the view outside the front of the cabins here. You can see we've got the little fireplace going on. We've got the picnic tables out here as well. More lakes and such. You've got your pool and your hot tub way down at that community center down that way, as well as a fitness center. But again, is it just too chilly to go right now? So we'll see. But again, nice to enjoy this vibe and be a part of the atmosphere. Just look out at the atmosphere here in the cabin as well. The William B. Travis. And this is the William B. Travis right here. This is the one we're staying in. Now you know. After a fun-filled day of lots of board games, because it was really chilly outside, didn't manage to do any hiking out here, but lots of board games, some fire making, we had some onesies going on, and hanging out, catching up, relaxing, enjoying some delicious food. Superman has completed his quest on this leg of the fantastic sprint here in Cleveland, Texas. Really cool to be able to check out this resort area here, this cabin in the woods, and experience it, and a few more things here in Houston, maybe a couple more delicious food items before we make our way to the next leg of the fantastic sprint. Love to see these new sights and share them with you, but The next destinations are going to be far more unique for me. It's going to be far more exciting, and I'm thrilled to share them all with you. Hopefully it'll be warmer in some of them, but I guess we'll see how that goes. Next up here is BJ's. You've got BJ's Restaurant and Brew House here for a celebratory birthday dinner. They've got some delicious pizookies. I've got to admit, I like those dessert cookies. They're very sugary, but they're tasty. They've got some cool stuff. Like we had I think like bottomless fries with our burger last time. They got deals all the time. So let's get in there, get some food, and keep this party going here at our pit stop in Houston. And take a look at the mini pizzas here. We have a variety of delicious looking mini pizzas. You've got right here some great options. You've got the 5 meat, you've got the white pizza right there, and over here you have the buffalo chicken pizza. Let's give them a shot, let you know what we think. What are you thinking of the fantastic sprint so far? Where are you hoping to see on the next legs of the race? Would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for helping make today an amazing, fantastic day. Don't forget to make your day an incredible day as well. Focus on the positive vibes. Look for the silver lining in everything you do. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell to stay informed of future adventures heading your way. More positive vibes heading your way. Until next time, play on. And it is daytime here in Houston, Texas, enjoying, and it is daytime here in